We have a koach hatziyu, V'sata Dishmaya. We have a koach hatziyu. Now, how a person has to be prepare himself, knowing the Torah Kedusha. A person is satisfied is enough. I know a little bit, and he comes in it. Tzarora makes him sleeping. Tardemo. That he doesn't even feel nothing at all, but like an animal, like an animal. Doesn't have lost his feelings, lost his emotion feelings, that he loses that knowing information, or knowing information, I know information, I don't know information, is the same. It doesn't make a difference. And living in that world of knowing information, knowing the Torah, or not knowing the Torah is the same. What is the difference? I know the Sugya, I learn the Sugya, I learn the Shmaitza, I learn the Shmaitza, I learn the Shach. What is the difference? What makes that difference at all? Knowing the Mishnayos, I don't know the Mishnayos. I know the Chumash, I don't know the Chumash. A tzaror makes this person satisfied. At kedei kach, then he makes himself, I'm okay. You come to a person, listen, I know Chumash, the Mishnah is a little bit Gemara, and he's satisfied. That satisfaction, it's all basically, he's killed that person. He basically he doesn't even get in the pain. The person has so much pain. Really, as a person has so much pain, and realize I don't know the Torah Kedusha how much pain a person has, and he has to have pain from that. Because we see by Avraham Avinu, we see by Yaakov Avinu, Onan doesn't know where's his son. That missing information. How much pain he had for 22 years of pain from that. Missing information in Gan Eden. How much a person is missing information, how much pain, nitzchias pain, a person can have. And that was exactly the problem of Yaakov Avinu. Listen, I'm afraid I'll go to Gehenna. That fear, go to Gehenna, is a koach hatziyu. A person, what will do? I basically don't know information. I will go to Gehenna, all this missing information.
But how do you know by advance that you miss information?
Come here.
How do you know by advance that you miss information? You know you miss information after you get the information.
Very good question. The answer is, we see an example here that missing information, how much pain a person has. The same thing is, if you have information, how much happiness you will get if you have the information. But now, we have the example I said, the biggest example I said is from, as it says about it, you have to teach a child, Torah Tzivul Anu Moshe. So it says, if not, it's like you killed him. Where's the Chumash? You need to do it volume. I'll show him a foolish here. It says here.
And you know, it's in 112. Maybe it's only separate. Each Friday is different and not a 12.
The question is not a question, because talking an idea, missing information. Misinformation.
Missing information.
No, it's information. It's only, I'll give you an example of visual information. Only a moshel, not the information. Only a moshel to give you koach hatziyah. Not the only koach hatziyah. So I'll show you, it says clearly. You have to teach your son. If not, there's the Lashon. For a minute. Here Rashi says, "V'shosha ben yodea ledaber," when your son knows, "Lamdeu Torah tziva lonu Moshe." You have to teach your son Torah tziva lonu Moshe. Every child has inheritance, is the Torah. Again, when a person gets married and he has a child, so what he has to teach the child when he starts to talk? Teach him Torah tziva lonu Moshe. Hashem commanded us, gave us the Torah, and we have inherited the Torah. Torah tziva lonu Moshe. Morosho kilas Yaakov. That's the person. Rashi says, "Shezeh limud diburo." That is to be the learning that is talking.
Is that also for a daughter, or is it just for a son?
What?
Is that for a son and a daughter, or is that...
Also for daughter. Mikan omru, shatinat betcha ledaber al b'masechet Rosh HaKodesh. The first thing I have to teach him, Hebrew, English, Hebrew. Umelamda Torah. V'im lo yiseken, if you don't teach this child Torah tziva lo, she doesn't teach it. Ki'ilu korva, like you take a son and you buried him. Yeah, if you don't teach this information, Yeshua, that he has Torah and inherits the Torah, it's like you take the son and buried him. So I had this question. In Dvarim, in Perek Yud Aleph, Posuk Yutes, and Dvarim. The question is, why is that? The answer is, I told the Rosh Yeshiva, it's Posuk, the Rosh Yeshiva, every person is called in the Mashon, the Gemara there, Barichus. Every Jew has inheritance. Every Jew has an inheritance is what? Yosef. You listen to what I'm saying?
Heritage.
Inheritance.
No, heritage.
Inheritance. What he has, the Torah Kedosha. Every person. A moment, you don't tell him what is your inheritance. Inheritance. He doesn't tell him what is it.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. And that information is like he killed him. It's like you take him, you bury him. Ki'ilu kova. So it means every father is responsible to teach his son Torah, that he can be a godly. A famous story like this. The Netziv is Chaim. I'm not Tzvi Naftali Tzvi Mivaloj. The Netziv, after he came to Netziv, and already was a big time Chacham, and he wrote the Sefer, the Sheiltas and the Torah. Sheiltas. He wrote a Perush on the Sheiltas. And he said like this, when I was 13, 14 years old, they said to me, I'll be a shoichet. Everybody, the student, the Rebbe, the Shiva told me, I'll be a shoichet. I won't be a rabbi. I won't be a Talmid Chacham. I wasn't able to be a Talmid Chacham. But I cried. I said, no, I want to be a Talmid Chacham. And he pushed himself to learn morning, afternoon, night, until he wrote the book, the 2 books on Shiltas. He wrote a prayer on it. He also wrote on the Chumash, and also, the Shiltas. So when he was already an older man, he says, listen, if I listen to my friends who tell me I was able to be a shoichet, so these 2 books will not come out to the world. And I'll come to the Shammai and says, listen, where's the 2 books? I never knew about it. I'm a nice Jew, a shoichet, I'm a nice Jew. I didn't know about it. I'm a nice person. And I stayed a nice Jew, Bal Bitochon, Bal Emuneh, and I'm a Yiddish guy, doing good. I'm a Bal Achnas Sochim, a Chesed, Midas Toivus. It's not enough. Because missing information is the biggest, that himself is the biggest punishment. Because he able to be a Talmid Chacham. And you think it's only the Netziv? Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi says, always there Rab Nosson. Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva himself, after he came, Rabbi Akiva, he says, if I didn't learn, I was able to be Rabbi Akiva. He learned 24 years in Rabbi Akiva. After he came with Chacham, he said, listen, if I didn't really push myself to learn, I was able to be Rabbi Akiva. So every person, listen, you know how I judge me? Like all my friends look. I'm a social person like my friends. This is I stay. I run after a few dollars. I can get a couple dollars, a couple shekel. I can make 5,000 shekel a month, 10,000 shekel a month. This is when I'm worth it. I'm worth it how much money I can make. This is who you are, really? This is really came to this world. I'm only worth it 10,000 shekel a month. This is who you check yourself. You have a neshama. You came to this body, this world, to write books, to make talmidim, to have Klal Yisrael. This is the reason why you came Jewish, and this is why they make the 10,000 shekel a month. This is where you sell yourself. I'm worth it this amount of money. I check myself by dollars, by shekels, by euro. This is where I check myself. This is why you judge yourself. The missing understanding, information, who you are. Missing that idea. You know how many people able to Mabitz Torah they don't do, and how much it says in the Akdama, and the Bich HaShmuel, and the Akdama says there was to be a Jew. I have the Bich HaShmuel Akdama in front of me. It says in Akdama, the clean Bich HaShmuel has a say in Akdama. I think it's Aleph. I bet one of them with the Akdama. Where's the Bich HaShmuel? Maybe here. 1 minute. One minute. I'll find it. 1 minute. Here's the first sefer. Yes. No, not the first one. 1 minute. The second one. I'll show you inside. 1 minute. No, it's not the second one. 1 minute. No, it's not the second. We need this. It's not the first and not the fourth one. We maybe the third or the third. Oh, the third or the second. If you have it, or the third or the second. I'll show you what it says here. No negois. No negois. So people think, yeah, like that. You don't understand. Don't sell yourself for dollars. Don't shekel. This is you check yourself. There's a person here in the yeshiva, learned in yeshiva, and you decide to go to work. And he came to be the head of a big company. You give him 15,000 shekel. 20,000, how much is that? So I said, this is you sell yourself for 15,000 shekel? This is you worth it, 15,000 shekel? You miss your point. It's not, what is it, 15? Hashem grade you, all the world is worth it if you're learning Torah. What is it? What is this thing? A Torah Terah Spicha Malfi Zava Chesed. You don't sell yourself for that. You need to work, it's different. But the concept, the person has to be, you don't find it. Okay, so it says like this, it was a Jew, he says, sit down and said the Nagdom and Bichashmuel. A Jew, he used to cry every day. So many people can write books and Mabito don't do it. Mabito don't do it. He says, sit down and cry.
Because really, because who is one who cried?
Kagdom, and it brings a soul of a person. It brings
Some person who cried.
Yes.
Some person.
A people have potential, and they don't take themselves. Missing information on yourself, who you are. So what the Yitzhak makes you to sleep, and with it, this, and with it, you lose who you are really. You're missing the concept, who you are really. You're missing information. This means, this is the biggest churban that you don't know who you are. The biggest churban. The biggest destruction, you don't know who you are. This is the destruction. Ani amarti Elokim atem. Hashem says you God. Says Malach, like even hide all the Malachim. You live like an animal. Hashem says a person, listen, you hide in all the angels. And you live like an animal. Missing all the concept, missing information. This missing information is not only who you are, knowing every mitzvah that you do. The mitzvahs is nitzchias, and knowing the Torah. And this, how much is here? How much a person knowing the Torah? How much is important? How a person has to know Bavli, Shalmi. Only if you know what? If they don't force me, I don't learn. Every minute I can run away from learning, I run away. This is the way. This is a person, a smart person. Every minute, if it's not forced him to learn, doesn't learn nothing. People see for Friday. Why Friday here? People don't learn Friday here. All Friday. Friday's a regular day. Why people don't learn for 8 hours Friday? 10 hours Friday. Why people don't 8 hours, 10 hours Friday? Which kind of ethic they have? Take care of the room all week they do it. Why have to take care of themselves? Why have to take care? Why people don't learn? Friday, Shabbos, 10, 12 hours. At least 15 hours a day Shabbos. What reason why not? Which kind of head that person has not to learn? He has nothing, no responsibility to get married. He has no wife, no children. Why is it not to be in the basement for 12, 13 hours a day? Friday, Shabbos, 15 hours, 20 hours. Why not? What is the head to not to learn?
He's looking for a wife.
Which kind of a wife? In the Besesha, the wife comes here. What? I don't force me in the head, I don't learn. It's only if I force me. Everything's like a game. If I learn, yes. Every minute is a game. A moment they can run away, they run away. This is considering someone educated, smart, wants to know information. No, it's a baby. Worse than a baby. I don't understand. It don't understand what is information. Knowing the Torah Gdosha, Iyun, Bekiyas. The Torah. Can you give the chiyuv? So what the Yitzhak makes you to sleep? Sleeping. Don't take responsibility. Knowing Chumash, knowing Mishnayos, knowing Gemaras. There's no reason, Shas, Bavli, Yerushalmi. You know why was the reason why to learn? Missing information because it so makes you sleeping, not knowing, like a person that is not connected to the world. He doesn't see the future. Who is smart sees the future. And Hashem can give him a long life to do what he has to learn. As the person here in the yeshiva here came to the yeshiva 60 years old. I don't say names. Years ago. And after 10 years in the yeshiva here, he's able to learn all the Shulchan Aruch, Gemara, and he got tested by Rabbanut, and he got tested El, Nida, Shabbos, all Abba Chekir Shulchan Aruch. He got tested. And he came to yeshiva, didn't read a lot. He can't read one Gemara. In 10 years, he got everything. All tested, everything. In 10 years. So what? And he was not a reading person. Never learned. So one said, "This is me. I accept myself to live in a very low life. And a little information. No, you have to educate yourself. Bigger information, knowing more, bigger information. So a person will live that type, will know how much you can know more. Every information is important. So you need a lot of yishuv. You need a daven to Hashem. Have yishuv das. You know what yishuv das mean? I see yishuv das.
Peace of mind.
Peace of mind. You have to ask Hashem, please give me peace of mind. Because if you have no peace of mind, you cannot learn. You cannot do iyun, you cannot do bikiyas, you cannot do nothing. You're like walking without a head. All day walking without a head. You know how much davening you have to Hashem, please give me peace of mind. That you come home, I can still learn for a couple hours. I come and walk in the street, thinking and learning. A person needs peace of mind. How much you have to ask Hashem for Rachmanus, give me peace of mind. That you're able to learn and understanding and you really can understand what's going on. The point is, every person educate himself to know the Torah Kedosha. Because how much you don't know is no end of pain after that. A person doesn't know the Torah, how much pain he has later in his life. The biggest pain a person can have if he doesn't know the Torah. The biggest pain. This he said, I'll go to Yaakov, I'll go to Shehaoril, I'll go to Gehenna. What it means? It means I'm dead himself. It means there's only missing my son, but not knowing the Torah, not knowing the mitzvahs. How much missing information you have to know here? You have to ask Hashem for Achmanus. Achmanus. Big Achmanus. They're able to know that Hashem will help us out. And listen, this is every person. You're not talking about babies. You're talking about people, educating people. And there's no one forces no one. No one forces you. If you run away, you lose your own life. You destroy your own life. No one forces no one to do what. And you can fake all the world but yourself. And then you fake yourself. No one sees nothing. When you're old already, you don't fake no one. You have to take yourself in life and start to know the Torah. Slowly reading and learning all the Torah. Don't live yourself with a fake life. And the end, you lose out. No one else will help you in the end. Don't fake yourself. Don't be a faker. Be real and know the Torah Kula.